Yo, 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 what's up, everyone? It's Cards with Michael. We haven't done one of these in a long time, opening an entire case of heavy hitters. Special shout out to Sean for sponsoring this treat. I haven't done, honestly, anything in a long time in this channel. And yeah, with heavy hitters, thought maybe we'd do some box openings. I know this is kind of low effort content, but it is one of the ways that I can interact with you guys, my subscribers and fans, and I guess just check in and let you know that I'm doing well. Life is pretty, honestly, going pretty well for Leslie and I. And I've honestly just taken a break from doing content for a while, just because I wanted to focus on other things. Namely, right now, I'm trying to get better at Flesh and Blood. It's kind of been one of my focuses. And this new set just came out, and I can't wait to crack some packs. And here we go. Yeah, this is probably the best-selling product that I've witnessed since I want to say, like, the set that basically compares to this is Crucible of War Unlimited. That's kind of the next set that was as nuts. That was like, just this good, So, that being said, let's go ahead and crack some packs and figure out what all the hype is about. We're really trying to hit some Marvels, but a lot of the Majestics are worth money. And this set has basically made Legendaries a little bit harder to open again, particularly Cold Foil Legendary. So we're looking for some of those in this case opening right now. Under map, these cases are $351. So let's see if we can hit 351. I'm not sure we'll get to that range, but hey, okay, right off the bat, we do have a Cold Foil, right? A little Cold Foil. Face Adversity, just a common Cold Foil, and a little cracked bauble. The bauble is a little dinged and damaged. Oh well, just the bauble. Won't focus too much on the commons and rares. We'll just talk about them. I'm mainly just searching through that little pile for Majestics. At this point, won't be the first case opening, won't be the last. But yeah, Smack of Reality. I freaking love this card. A reprint from the Round the Table, but just a very powerful card in this format. And of course, the double-sided tokens. This set also features the mini tokens, which I'll be excited or happy to show you what it looks like for those who haven't experienced this set already. Hey, we got a little rare action here. Ball Breaker. Yeah, the names are a little... there's some sexual undertones with some of the names. As we see those cards, I'll point them out, I guess. But yeah, we're going to keep going. Just got to show off the entire box. And here we go. This is like pack number 4, I want to say. Vigor Girth. Gosh, the naming conventions. And our first Majestic here is a Reckless Charge. Scab skins on a card. And some tokens. Our foil is a Wage Vigor. Okay. They did something special with the Majestic foils. In this set, we are opening Belgian print. And notice this only in Belgian print, and we'll see if we see it again. Test of Strength, Wage Gold. The foiling, of course, in Flesh and Blood is this nice... I think it's pretty consistent foiling, basically. Like, Magic foiling has kind of been, sometimes a little bit too much foiling, sometimes a little bit too little. I do like the Japanese print foiling that Magic Prints does. Hey, we have our second Majestic. Pay up! Generic Majestics typically... are just going to be like a little bit easier to invest in. But this one is very gold. Like it cares mainly about gold. If it, if they don't have a gold, the card is a little almost below rate. 2 card 6. Just gonna do a quick message. All right. Here we go on to the next pack. We got a Clash of Vigor, Cut the Deck, couple of rares, and on to the pack after that. Here we go. We got... Oh! Our first legendary, the Grains of Blood Spill. Warrior Equipment. Beautiful card. Just a gorgeous card. Nice, beautiful legendary. All right. Already hit our legendary. That's exciting. On to the next box. Maybe, perhaps. Next pack, at least. Got the Wall of Meat and Muscle. I do enjoy that foiling. Of course, we have the mini tokens that are meant to be, broken in half and played with. So that is nice. On to the next pack. Here we go. No Majestic in that pack. And from here on out, we're going to go a little bit faster because the Majestic is only going to be in this slot. Okay? And so instead of starting from the front, we're going to start from the back. Speed things up a little. We got our 2 tokens. And Wachow. Raw Meat. Another one of those cards. And we immediately hit our Rainbow Foil Majestic. Okay? Feels like only the blue ones have a blue strip that's also foil. All right. On to the next pack. Let's put these away. Oh, hey, we got an Olympia Prize Fighter Adult Hero token. It is Majestic, but it takes a slot of a token, so ideally it doesn't really take a slot of a Majestic. All right, on to the next. It's been a Warrior-focused case so far, or box so far. I got the Warrior Legendary, the Warrior Majestics. Okay. And we'll just dive through this first box. I don't imagine we'll pull too much fire after this. Though I've seen some nutso cases, you know what I mean? Cases that just have everything. All right. Here we go. Talk a big game. This card is one of the early Majestic spoiled. Brute and Guardian. Block 3. Cost 0. Has go again. Can sometimes be worth more than 3 points of offense. Is part of the mechanic. It's basically a gambling card. Talk a big game. 4 packs left in this first box. All right. Colossal Bearing, another reprint. Last pack of the box. And here we go. We got... Hey, not bad. We got a Graven Call from the expansion slot. Majestic Dagger. All right, let's put the cards away. On to the next box. Box number 2. Not bad so far. Hit a Legendary. We want to hit a Marvel. I think the pull rates are like 1 in every, 190 some packs. So basically 1 every 2 cases. We should hit a Marvel. Got a nice one, down but out, not out. Rainbow foil, and of course a Confront Adversity cold foil common. All right, on to the next. First pack got a cold foil. That's the second time actually we pack one, pick one day cold foil. Let's see how we do on these next few packs. And these paper packs, of course, are the signature Belgian card. Hey, we got a Sen Packing. My spoiler card. I really expect to see this, seeing a lot of play in Brute decks. I don't expect it actually, eliminating people's arsenals too often, but I do expect to see it just in a lot of people's decks. Just such an efficient card, Does kind of, checks all the boxes, gives you disruption for a class that normally doesn't have disruption. All right. Continuing on, blistering through this pack, this box, hoping for some more spice, some Majestics, and of course Legendaries. We'll take those too. Yeah, the formula honestly has not changed too much with, 1 or 2 common cold foils per box, a Legendary per case type of deal, but Legendaries have definitely felt harder to pull. And therefore a little bit more valuable, which is nice because like with Dusk Till Dawn, like some of those Legendaries ended up just being like $5 basically. Like not worth that much TCG player. And it'd be nice for cards to be worth something. I know that the other side of the coin is accessibility when it comes to TCGs. Oh, Command and Conquer's like costs too much money. Got another Rainbow Foil Majestic, Show No Mercy. beautiful art if you're into that kind of thing. But yeah, just really well done art in general. As I was saying, accessibility is a concern, but you know, it's always a balancing act. You want the cards to be, ooh, we got a majestic token here, Rhinar Reckless Rampage. This, of course, is kind of the reprint or the alternate art of Rhinar, sort of. Kind of have, that was part of, ooh, got another majestic. That was part of the Rhinar versus Dorinthia, I guess, Clash deck is where we saw the different Rhinar. But that version of Rhinar we had not seen yet, that adult hero. Of course, Rhinar is a reprint hero. He originally appeared in the first set, Welcome to Rathe. And this set, Heavy Hitters, features 3 of the original 4 heroes from Welcome to Rathe. Are you able to name that 4th class that was not in this set? If you are able to, brownie points for you. It was the Ninja class, with Katsu being the hero. That was the 4th one to round out the Welcome to Rathe roster. And so a lot of people are actually calling this Welcome to Rathe like 2, Part 2, Return to Welcome to Rathe. And a lot of those like assessments are relatively like accurate. I want to say like it's not, you know, not completely wrong, okay? But gotta say that the set plays very differently from Welcome to Rathe. Welcome to Rathe is almost just pure numbers game. Lots of 3 blocks. This set, much less 3 blocks. And a lot of variance. A lot more variance. All right. On to box number 3. Here we go. Hoping to still get the spice. We got there's a foil. Oh, I guess I haven't done this, and maybe it's too late to do it now because most people are fast forwarding at this point. But pack breakdown is pretty simple. First 5 cards are always going to be class commons. Here we go. It's going to be a 2-2-1 split. In this case, the Guardian only got 1. After that, we got some hybrid cards. It's always going to be 3 hybrid cards. It's always going to be like none of them is going to be 3 of the same. But there's always going to be at least 2 of the classes. 2 of the hybrids covered. Then we got a generic. We got an equipment, 2 rares. Sorry, 2 generics. An equipment, 2 rares, and foil. It's actually not too difficult to be able to kind of tell a few picks in what's being taken and what's not being taken. Generic, equipment, generic, rare, equipment, foil. Although the fact that you can get a rare equipment, I guess means sometimes you get 2 equipments. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. It's generic equipment, generic, but sometimes that's also 2 equipments. Like, oh, great example. Wasn't clear. Was not clear. Just trying to do this on the fly, you know? I don't got a script. Never got a script for these things. Just talking how I feel, you know? I feel like we've opened a lot of down but not out. Or it could be every time I see that card, I like bring it up and I'm like, oh my gosh, down but not out. Hey, got another majestic Ripple Away. Same artist who did a lot of the Crouching Tiger cards, Hidden Tiger cards. All right. Raise an Army. Number 2. We got the foil one earlier. And just blistering along in box number 3. Really hoping for some spice in our first case opening. Always is nice. I think the most valuable one is probably Adult Kasai in terms of Marvels. Probably least valuable one, my guess, my wager, would be Young Victor. Those are just my guesses. Rhinar, of course, is not a Marvel that you can get. Just because the Rhinar Marvel is available for in the History Pack 1 Black Label or foreign language or European language, depending on if you're in Europe and they're not foreign language to you, but obviously foreign to the States. Although I don't think it's possible to get a young Rhinar Marvel, so I'm curious how one can obtain one of those. Got a coercive tendency as well from the expansion slot. An Arachne specialization. Honestly, kind of slated to bring a lot more power to that class. How much power? Unclear. Speaking of power, Judge, Jury, Executioner, a legendary Azalea specialization. Kind of just like a soft way to give Azalea more power, although I think the jury may not be out yet on whether or not Judge, Jury, Executioner truly gives the Azalea class more power. Azalea honestly is doing very well for herself. Honestly, it seems slated to be one of the best heroes in the set. A lot of tier lists have Azalea honestly kind of high, at least A tier or S tier, and like actually like S tier with Bravo and Levia and like that's really high. Prime to fight a Guardian Majestic that doesn't really fit into Bravo, at least currently. Needing a Vigor token or a Might token to kind of be a little above rate is cool, and giving Guardian the ability to go above rate is cool, but making a Vigor token, making a Might token, those aren't things that you can just like do easily. Having Clash helps, but it's inconsistent, and otherwise 5 resources for 9 power isn't really that great, especially without kind of like an on-hit trigger like Spinal Crush. So we did get a second cold foil common in this pack. We got the Beck and Applause, the Warrior equipment. We'll just put that right there. All right, continuing on, last pack of box 3. We're burning through the packs. We got a foil reel in. Wait, okay, so it's just a couple of the cards, Up the Ante and the Coercion card. The blue strip here is not foiled. That's interesting. The Up the Ante card is, and so is the Coercion. All right, well, that is the third box. Really hoping for some spice. Let's go to box number 4. Here we go. And as always, if you like this type of content, go ahead, leave us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'm sorry if that was too loud, but we just got a legendary cold foil. These are not easy to pull. Like, I'm not trying to like upsell this thing. It's just we haven't seen many of these. They're not like everywhere, and I'm just so excited. And this is the best. This is the most expensive. Well, okay, Battles of Justice, the generic one, is probably better, but this one is clearly a powerful legendary Apex Bonebreaker. Definitely adding power to the Brute class. Oh, what a great pull. And once again, it was in this slot. It was the first pack on the left side. That's a little sketch. I'm a little sketched out thinking about the implications. We'll have to open some more cases to see if it's just something that always happens. Because that's not cool. It means, if you ever do a draft with friends and whatever, you should probably shuffle the packs. Although you should be shuffling the packs, regardless, just for good measure. All right, so we got a legendary cold foil. Can we get a Marvel? Can we get that juicy, juicy Marvel? Got 2 legendaries in this case. That's obviously epic. That's kind of a good experience. Definitely have open cases and not gotten a legendary before. That was a different time. That was the old Michael, We're the new Michael now. We get our Majestics and legendaries up the ante, the Olympia specialization. Like, very solid blue up the ante, but we're going to need more power cards for Olympia to really see a lot of play. All right, and we keep going. Betsy token. We get a Betsy Marvel. It's one of the better ones. The moment Bravo's gone, people are going to look at Victor and Betsy with a different lens. All right. Box number 4. Are these just one and dones? You open the first pack to the left and then you're already in the money and then you just stop? Like, is that how it works? All right, let's keep going. And the cool thing about this set, by the way, are the Majestics are kind of worth money. Like, a lot of them are very playable. This is like a hard token. This is like the first time I've pulled one. No, second time I've pulled one of these tokens. So keep this token, man. If you ever play Centauri Sellsword, feels like it's been one per case, honestly. Oh, we got a banger. No Fear, Rainbow Foil, one of the better Majestics in this set. And the art is just so epic. That is epic. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I think we're doing well. I think we're doing well. Got another Majestic. This one, Aether Arc from the expansion slot. And we're rounding out this box. Guys, it's been a pleasure doing these type of box breaks and box opening videos. It's, like I said, oh, sweet. We got the Kasai, the Golden Sand Adult Hero token. I looked this up because one of my friends opened one and wanted one for me. Or I opened one and one of my friends wanted it. It's like $6. Like, it's not cheap. It's not a worthless Majestic, basically. People are going to want this token to play with. And I think that's kind of cool. You know, I think it's cool that cards can have value. And it's not expensive, so I don't think it's an accessibility issue. So I think it's a win-win. You know, you gotta pull something that's like worth a little bit of money. You can sell it, trade it for something else that you actually want. It's good for cards to be worth at least something, you know? Got a Boast here, another Majestic Guardian block. This card sometimes blocks for 5, sometimes it blocks for 3. Rarely does it block for 7, but you know, sometimes it can. All right. Really like the way this Wallop is foiled, by the way. Neat foiling. All right. We're down to our last 3 packs. Thank you everyone for watching. We might do a couple more of these, but truthfully, this set has sold so well. I've never had a set honestly sell this well. I've basically sold out of all of my products, which is very rare. The last time I've done that, like I said, was Crucible of War Unlimited, which is at this point 2 years ago. So awesome job, LSS, in making a great set that a lot of people are desiring, a set that people are buying, excited to crack, who enjoy the limited format. And guys, I will see you on the next one. Bye.